What is up, producers? Ableton Live Beta 12.2 came out, and there's some super exciting updates that I'm super hyped on. Before we hop into the video, quick announcement for you guys. I recently dropped a super fire, complete start to finish music production course. It's designed to give you every single tool you're ever gonna need to produce professional quality music in 30 days, either if you're totally brand new or if you've been producing for a while but you're just struggling to get your sound to the next level. It's over 17 hours of content distributed over 30 days of learning. We also have a super fire community where you can hop in and ask questions, free monthly sample packs, all kinds of cool stuff. Also, we've recently worked out a deal where if you sign up for the course, we can actually give you guys educational discounts on Ableton Live, FabFilter, Isotope, Sound Toys, Kilohertz, Arturia, and Output. So you could literally save thousands of dollars. And as of right now, the course is on sale, so it costs less than dinner. So definitely worth it, definitely worth checking out. Let's get into the video. What we're gonna talk about is the all-new auto filter. So auto filter is a device that's been with Ableton since Ableton 1. It's been there the entire time, and it's finally got a facelift. The new auto filter has been completely redesigned, and it has a new UI interface. It has an improved display, a better sound, and it has some brand new filters. So first thing you might notice by looking at it is now we have an LFO below the auto filter. So what this does is this actually allows us to automate an auto filter based on an LFO, a rate, and a wavetable. So for instance, if we wanted to do kind of like a low pass deal, we can automate all that here, and it's going to give us a reading with the orange line of what's actually happening within the filter. So we have this new control here, and basically what this is going to do is if we toggle it, it's going to switch from phase to spin. In phase mode, you can actually offset the left and right modulation channels using degrees, while in spin mode, the left and right channels diverge progressively. Notice how we have that stereo effect where we can hear the automations taking place on both sides. So some really cool kind of stereo imaging stuff we can do here with the auto filter, really cool to see. Again, as we did before, we have the high quality option here. So if we're not doing something on live, we can select high quality. And just like the EQA, we have the headphone icon here, which is going to output everything. If we want to change the shape of the LFO, we have options here for triangle saw, square, ramp up, ramp down, wander. Really cool to see. Probably the update that everybody's most excited about is the fact that we now have all these different filters. So aside from a low pass, a high pass, a band pass, a notch, which we've all traditionally had, we have Morph, DJ, Comb, Resampling, Notch, LP, and Vowel. So all very cool filters. Let's start with the Morph one and see how that's. The DJ filter, this is a really cool one. So this is a pretty good job of emulating what a sweep, low cut or high cut might sound like on CDJs or something like that. I'd say that filter movement is pretty accurate of when a DJ is doing like a sweep out of all the highs or a sweep out of all the lows. And it's cool to have here. It's cool to be able to access this right in auto filter. I personally love using comb filters and the metallic texture it gives to us. And it's really cool to see here. And you'll notice that these settings on the left here are dynamic. So Ableton's doing this a lot now, where if you change the filter or you change a certain setting, all these new settings appear. So notice here we have the resonance and the morph. Then we have resampling. Gives you a really cool like redux, almost low pass kind of sound. Notch and LP. And then vowel. This is one I use a lot. I use the format shifter by Kilohertz, and it's really cool that this is now native in Ableton. So format, it's going to be where basically you're shifting the kind of value you're using. And then morph is almost like a high shelf. I I could see this working really good on some bass sounds and whatnot. So next we have these settings over here, which is going to add color to the filter. So the SVF function works as kind of like a linear cleaner filter, but if we crank the drive, it can introduce a little bit of distortion. Then we have DFM, which works as a circuit to introduce more distortion. So MS2 uses a Sally key design and soft clipping to limit the resonance. So this is made to emulate the famous semi-modular Japanese monosynth. So it's got that kind of particular sound to it. Then we have PRD. So PRD uses a ladder design, doesn't have any explicit resonance limiting. It's modeled after the filters used in a legacy dual oscillator monosynth from the United States. So this is one of ours. Now we have clip here, so we can, if we're cranking the drive high, we can go ahead and clip it. Increase the drive. Dry wet. And that's a basic overview of the new auto filter. Overall, I would say I'm really hyped to see this new auto filter with all these different kinds of filters and modulations that traditionally we would have to go to third-party VSTs for. Now they're all baked right into Ableton Live. It seems like that's something they're doing more and more, is making it so we have at our disposal very good, very high quality devices within Ableton that we don't have to go outside for. So can't wait till this comes out. Super fire auto filter. Let me know what you guys want to see next in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Morph.